Здравствуйте, уважаемые зрители, с вами Санктуариус. Мы продолжаем проходить Mass Effect. Я тут подумал, что в принципе можно было бы где-то в настройках поменять озвучку. Но пока только так сделаю. Тут подсказки задолбали. Озвучку оставлю оригинальную. Причем даже не потому, что это какая-то принципиальная позиция, что она лучше. Нет, русская озвучка, я знаю, здесь тоже сделана шикарно. Но так она будет повторять субтитры. А сейчас есть возможность сравнить, насколько четко и правильно все это перевели. Вот, кстати, можно сразу же со снольку дешифровать. Рапорт патруля Альянса. Капитан Хендриксон зарегистрировал источник необычной энергии во время патрулирования в скоплении Ро-Аргуса. Ее особенно заинтересовала система Гидры, но она получила приказ возвращаться до того, как ее команда смогла что-либо изучить. Будем отправлять разведгруппу. Отправляйтесь в систему Гидры в скоплении Ро-Аргуса и выясните что произошло. Значит, очевидно, что-то сюжетно важное эта миссия. А задание это так. Мелочи. Так. Прямо сейчас я бы, наверное, предпочел как-то так прогуляться.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel Embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Это такая попытка Зафирию позвать на свидание, что ли? Я не понял.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Нет, просто вежливое уточнение. Не сильно мы ли ее отвлекаем от
I should be
работы.
going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Мне нужно идти.
Welcome to the Presidium.
22 опыта. Кстати, с Авиной можно уже сейчас
Greetings and
поболтать.
welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Ну что, поспрашиваем. Может, еще опытом накинут.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Так, точно запись идет. Точно звук есть.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
То есть в переводе с дипломатического языка на обычный все расы одинаково важны. Поэтому если у вас есть какие-то вопросы о посольстве вашей расы в Цитадели не открыто, молчите в тряпочку. Как-то так. Ну, впрочем, глупо было бы ожидать чего-то иного.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Так, понятно. То есть здесь пока все заблокировано. А если вручную? Мне интересно даже. Возможно, где-то диалоги обновятся. Возможно, нет. А где это я сейчас? В целом понятно. Если на экспрессе нельзя отправиться в башню Цитадели... Если на экспрессе нельзя отправиться никуда, кроме башни, это же не значит, что я ногами не могу добраться до туда. Там он входит в жилые сектора. Мир не бесшовный, понимаете ли? Это тоже на что-то влияет. Вот, например,
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
О, новый уровень. Дальше еще 500 опыта надо где-то наскрести. Трынь, трынь. Трынь. Как бы в условиях, когда нет маны, и каждый скилл можно использовать независимо по КД, больше скиллов — это круто. Я так считаю. Так, Эшли. Продолжает учить физподготовку. Кайден Аленка. Наверное, вот так. $500 мы тут еще разговорами вряд ли наберем. Поэтому теперь уже можно на этот раз не на лифте, а через честный экран загрузки приехать вот сюда.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council. Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Премного извиняюсь. Это, пожалуй, единственный недостаток неполного экрана. Мышка может вылезти куда не надо.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Ну, если я правильно понимаю, после этого разговора уже должно больше опций открыться.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
Commander?
Понятно.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Нет, Я видел в комментариях просьбу сделать так, чтобы командир Шепард все время вот так вот ходила. Своей ультракороткой прической еще подчеркивала дальше готический макияж, но это слишком жестко. Давайте это для особых случаев оставим, таких как этот, где даже в сюжетных целях с персонажа снимают шлем. А то как-то уже, ну реально, брутальность из всех щелей хлещет.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Нет, мне положительно нравится с Советом общаться настолько недипломатично, насколько это возможно. Потому что оно правда.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Huh?
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
То есть здесь можно обе реплики выдать сразу. Ну что ж, капитана Андерсона надо обо всем поспрашивать. Мы знаем, что от этого бывает. Экспа.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests, no more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Здесь я, кстати, бы посомневался, не перепутаны ли местами злая и добрая реплики. Вроде бы с первого взгляда кажется, что называть вот так сходу незнакомого человека сволочью — это не героический поступок. С другой стороны, возможно, как раз злой поступок — это продолжать помогать человеку, который позорит свое государство на международной арене. Трудный вопрос.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals, people who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100, but the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Ну, если вспомнить галактическую историю, волосы как раз и писали все законы. Естественно, что они их знают. Знают, как действовать в их рамках. И при этом добиваться того, что нужно.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Вот. Так, это я где сейчас? Эшли.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all its little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Вот это означает ни много ни мало, что персонажу есть что сказать именно об этом месте. Ну, здесь, видимо, да, здесь почти везде просто декорация. Насчет исключения будет чуть позже. Самую капельку.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
Ты ж прям на него
I bet all these
смотришь.
staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Not enough data yet.
Что ты там говорил еще?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the Council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
А, ну да. Оттуда нижняя часть уровня отлично простреливается.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
А вот и тот самый знаменитый квест подъехал.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Еще экспа сразу. И одного из хранителей. Вообще, мне кажется, тут почти половину хранителей легко пропустить, если невнимательно смотреть. Просто этого надо было заранее увидеть. И потом к нему вот так вот вернуться. После того, как квест взят. Говорят, даже специальную карту в интернете где-то вывешивали.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions. Commander?
А каждый хранитель — это не только чуть-чуть монеток, но и экспа. Нет, на экспрессе мы точно, вот прям однозначно кого-нибудь пропустим.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Alcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Понятно. Случайный диалог, который не ведет к квесту, но просто рассказывает больше о расах, существующих в галактике. В принципе, если бы мы до этого не приходили уже к тому Волусу в банке, это был бы в первый раз, когда мы услышали о Ханарах, Алкорах. Да и в Волусах тоже, если на то пошло. Погодите, там точно я никого не пропустил? Конечно, пропустил. Как же иначе? Это же центр управления Цитаделью. Естественно, тут этих хранителей будет. Ну, в общем, будет. Это ни о чем не говорят. А, это можно прочитать табличку на лифте. Этот лифт ведет в Президиум. Там вы найдете посольство, башню Цитадели, Эмпориум, банк и покой спутницы. За вами находится башня Цитадели. В дальней ее части заседает совет.
Ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase weeds while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Да, обычно в лифтах бывают случайные диалоги. Вот как раз под музыку. Но это, видимо, диалог скриптовый. Причем именно для тех, кто не на экспрессе Цитадели отправился, а ножками.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Ладно. Что ты хотела сказать?
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Интересная мысль. Это я сейчас где? Угу, понятно.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Это, по-моему, первый раз, когда мы... Нет, не первый. Мы видели упоминание про восстание Кроганов. Так что об их существовании уже знаем.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
помните, да? В русской локализации Баррел Вон был таким подчеркнуто сладкоголосым. Командора Шепарда называл дружочек. И из-за этого оказался менее чем серьезным, чем есть. А тут так его послушать. Красиво задвигает. Хотя вроде бы серьезный волос, банкир.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the shadow broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Как будто он в душе поэт. Даже, я бы сказал. Так. Ну ж. А мне точно туда нужно? Да, нет, не нужно. Так, там я был, в принципе. Хотя, конечно, слишком рано убежал. Не проверил на предмет хранителей. Вроде бы их там нет. Здесь где-то точно есть. Уж очень такой закуток подходящий.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Ханара, кстати, в оригинале оказывается тоже очень специфически разговаривают.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Who are you?
Понятно.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Он? Так. Понятно. Что-то у этого парня купить можно, но... Сейчас, погодите. Может, я просто не туда смотрю?
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Да, действительно. Реально важные вещи продаются и покупаются вот где. Как бы не помню почему, но помню, что лицензия это тоже важно. Не, ну точнее мы разговаривали, и в принципе интендант рассказал, зачем лицензии нужны.
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Сплетни о хранителях. Ничего нового. Нет, туда я пока заходить не хочу. Давайте вспоминать, где я там не был. Ладно, здесь еще пробежимся по мосту. Главное не пропускать хранителей. Бесплатный экспа. Все такое. Так. Оттуда я вышел. Вроде бы. Ну, одного забыл. Натурально. Как же иначе? Так, это что? А, это лифт. Ну не. Лифт — это переход в другую локацию. Так, тот квест я помню. Ханар болтает. Но чтобы он начал болтать по делу или наоборот прекратил, нужен какой-то определенный уровень либо обаяния, либо устрашения. Мимо этой статуи мы проходили. Здесь, в принципе, все. Да, здесь я проходил, не в ту сторону свернул. Здесь настало время прогуляться.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Alcor прикольная.
believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Вот так просто залезли в архивы, они там даже не зашифрованные. Там точно хранитель не прячется нигде. Предупреждение. Следующее сообщение было отправлено нескольким адресатам экстранета с учетной записи, отследить которую не удалось. Требуется дальнейший мониторинг. Дорогой друг Биотик, ты получил это сообщение, потому что у нас общая цель. Немногие нас понимают, и уж тем более поддерживают. Нам нужно держаться вместе. Мы должны построить наш новый мир. Присоединяйся к нам. Мы ждем тебя в скоплении Эты Хокинга. Только объединившись, мы сможем бороться с несправедливостью по отношению к нам. Главное, за взлом экспа капнула. С остальным разберемся.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Директор Палин, ну над этим уже в 21 веке в интернете смеются. Я за 15 лет ни разу не попадал в автомобильные аварии. Значит, те, кто рассказывают об автомобильных авариях, выдумщики. Аварий не существует. Ладно, продолжаем вытягивать информацию.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Нет. Еще не все.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer, very good in fact. But he needs to learn some patience. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations. Was there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Так. Пацаны по центрессе. Я вижу, у вас тут квест намечается. Но у меня уже один есть. Поэтому сначала весь возможный прогресс по нему.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Не имел дела с барменами в реальной жизни, поэтому сейчас не могу сказать, насколько правдив этот штамп, что у барменов в первую очередь добываются не коктейли, а слухи.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shairu's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
На английском это красивее сказали. Lively and deadly.
What is Shairu's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
Рядовые в своем репертуаре. Это уже капитану приходится о чем-то поважнее думать.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Как скажешь.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Может, тут не с кем поговорить, да? Так, здесь я был. Тогда я так понимаю, надо как-то так идти. И на другую лестницу.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Секретарь уже, видимо, ничего нового не расскажет. там типа помещение на ремонте. Бывает. Здесь. Хранители, главное, не пропустили.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Понятно.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake.
А разве здесь не должно быть хранителя?
And she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Так, что там со временем? Ну, в принципе, можно еще поболтать.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Den. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Кто не понял, это особенность волусов. У них изначально клановая структура общества, поэтому то, что перевели как землянка, изначально имелось в виду земной клан. Очевидно, космические бомжи, которые всю жизнь проводят на кораблях, это для них бесклановые.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Alcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Alcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Ну раз так... У Волосов есть право на обиду. Признаю. Как бы... Из уст Дина Корлока звучит... Эта история звучит так, будто 3 расы вместе нашли цитадель, но Волосов потом кинули. Вместо них в совет приняли громил турианцев.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Alcor.
The Alcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly. Within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Опять-таки обратите внимание на разницу. Элкоры только под руководством Азарии нашли ближайший ретранслятор и протоптали дорожку к цитадели. Люди сначала успели встретиться, повоевать, а потом уже начали дипломатию. О чем-то это договорит.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Frankly, we Alcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Alcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Ну, небольшой момент. Волусам и Элкорам выдали одно посольство на двоих. Оно по размеру как бы не меньше, чем кабинет земного посла. Это к вопросу о том, что людям все приходится добывать с боем.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Ну и поскольку я... Так, ну, во-первых, час 15 это нормально для серии, а во-вторых, я все-таки... Ну, карту эту, естественно, не смотрел, а вот то, что здесь находится, очень похоже на терминал хранителей. Поэтому давайте на этом серию закончим. Жилые сектора уже в следующей серии пойдем. И раз уж нам тогда снова перезагружаться, запускать игру заново, проверим. Возможно, здесь хранитель должен быть, но просто не прогрузился. Есть у меня такое подозрение. В любом случае, делаем ручное сохранение. Потому что ему больше доверяю. И теперь точно серия завершена. Да, ни одной битвы, но экспа капает, деньги прибавляются. Так что можно сказать, что игровой процесс все равно в самом разгаре. И следующая серия, наверное, будет похожей на эту. Но это вы точно узнаете в следующий раз. А сейчас всем спасибо, все свободны.